the mighty CRF250L. I bought this bike brand new at the very beginning of 2019, just before the COVID motorcycle craze or motorsport craze. We named this one, name tag's right here, Tsunami, because tsunamis are big and powerful and fierce. Nothing like my 250L, but I do adore it. I do love it. Has about 6,500 miles on it now. And just recently, I've been considering, is it time for an upgrade? Now, this is my first motorcycle. I'm 58. Started riding when I was 52. So I haven't been in it years and years like a lot of my friends have. And I've taken it all over Southern California. You know, the Mojave Desert, the area between Victorville and Barstow, if you know that area. We've taken it to Nevada, up to Oregon, Northern California, Moab. Some of my best memories are up in Moab. And it's been faithful. It's never let me down. A bit heavy, a bit underpowered, but it's like wearing a weight vest when you work out. You take off that weight vest and you're a monster. So I hope that's what happens with this. Real quick, let's go around some of the things I've done to it. Mechanically, it's stock. I've always wanted to do the ECU and all that, but I haven't yet. I did put a Yoshimura exhaust on it at one time, and it was loud. I put it on there, I went around the block, I was stopped at a red light, and right next to me was a guy in a convertible. It was a beautiful day, he was in his convertible enjoying life, and there I was with a loud muffler right next to him. He didn't do nothing, he didn't indicate anything or make a face, but I just didn't feel right making all this noise. So I took it off. I didn't have the ACU and I sold it. I maybe should have kept it. I hear FMF is the one to get that's quieter, but unfortunately they're not made new anymore. So we'll come up with a plan B. I still do want to get the ECU done if I do not buy a CRF450L RL, one of those. Now, I'm not running out to buy one of those right away for two reasons. First of all, it's expensive for what I have in the bank anyway. I have 10 Hondas, some street Hondas, some classic Hondas, and the wife has been patient and loving and supportive, and I feel I'm at the breaking point. If I buy one more motorcycle, especially a $10,000 motorcycle, or 7,000 to 8,000 used, she probably wouldn't be too happy about it. So I'd probably have to sell this and one or two of the other ones to make it worth it. So what have I done on this so far? Well, I've upgraded the spring in the back. That's a Race Tech, and I had it made for my weight, a fat guy weight. I also did the front. It only comes with one spring, and I put the additional spring in there. I have Tusk D-Sport tires on it. I put the Doubletake Mirrors, the ram mount phone holder, this rear rack, I forgot who makes it. You know, I have my Tusk bags on there. Acerbis skid plate, and Amazon special handguards. These have worked out really, really good. They were 17 bucks or something. And I bought Acerbis for another motorcycle, my daughter's motorcycle, and these are every bit as good except for the hardware. I had to upgrade the hardware. I had to upgrade that. But the actual handguard itself is every bit as good as the more expensive name brand ones. Foot pegs I left alone, they're just good enough. I've dumped this many times, plenty of times. It spent more time on its side than it has on the two wheels probably. And I'm at the crossroads now. Do I get a CRF 450L? And you can find some used ones, 7,500, 8,000 maybe, 8,500. Already with a Vortex ECU, with a pipe on it, aftermarket pipe. Throttle tamer, all the things you have to do to those, right? Do I want to do that, or have I not reached the peak performance of what this 250L can give me? What I'm going to do, what I've ordered already as I film this, is a 13-tooth front sprocket. Front sprocket is what I'm trying to say. And we'll get that on there. We'll get a pipe on there. I might get an eBay special pipe. Maybe something that just flows better, that isn't too loud. And get a 550 Performance ECU reflash. And then we'll see. I ride with guys that all have 400s and bigger. 400s are the DRZs. Everybody else has a KTM or a Husky, and those are so lightweight. And most of them are 501s or more, a couple of 350s, I think. And I keep up with them. I'm running with them just like, if I was on a bigger bike. So what do you think? Is it time for a bigger bike, or do I stay with my first love? My Tsunami, my CRF250L. I love it. It's a Honda. I love Hondas. Never gives me any problem. You can dump it. You can throw this down a hill and just run down the hill and pick it back up, and it'll start up and keep on going. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, and thank you for watching.